Hello? Hold on. I need to turn off my background. Oh, why are my captions up there? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Well, and shoot, I can't listen to my background music, can I? Hold on. I got some new members. Hold on. Let me see. Did the alert even. Wait, did it work? But I can't hear it. Um, Sorry. Give me just a second. Troubleshooting this YouTube stream. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, OPV, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Ultra Gay Dylan. Thank you, Bumsy Bear. Thank you, Kathleener. And what is up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Okay, monitor and out. Okay, there we go. I can hear it now. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, let me see. Encephalopod, is that what it said? I'm sorry, I cannot understand like your names and stuff. Um, but oh my goodness, welcome home, everyone. It warms my heart that you guys are here hanging out with me. Hold on, I need to line up my um Zooty Booty. Thank you, Zooty Booty. I like see that one didn't make a sound. That one made a sound. I haven't figured out these alerts for this damn thing yet. Thank you. Thank you, Zooty Booty. Thank you, Koji. Thank you. How is the Kia Asylum treating you? Really well. Hold on, let me get my chair out here. I hate that I can't have background music on. And it's like I could look up a copyright free playlist, but sometimes they lie and they say they're copyright free and they're not. So anyway, welcome home, everybody, and so happy to have you all here. We're just kind of having we're just catching up. Oh, Joshua girl. Thank you, Joshua girl. Thank you. Yeah, we're just gonna be hanging out and catching up. I've been worried about all of you. I've been so worried about all of you. Poodle Lynn, hello. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Evelyn. Zooty Booty, thank you so much for the gift. I don't know why that one's not playing an alert, but we'll figure it out. Who knows? Maybe we'll do even more YouTube streams. But crazy thing, today is actually what was going to be my 13th partnerversary on Twitch. Today was actually supposed to be my 13th partnerversary. And like honestly, I have a really rough relationship with Twitch. Like even like my partnerversary, even whenever I've had my partnerversary, I've never really felt like, oh, it's my partnerversary. So exciting that I've been here for 13 years because I just always go to remembering how Twitch took my sub button for no reason for 8 months back in like 2014. So I'm like, actually, my partnerversary, I think technically should be at 14 years, but it's not because of the time that Twitch targeted me for wearing tank tops and angering mentally unwell men about it. Yeah, that was fine. But yeah, I have a really rough relationship with Twitch. And, it is just like, I feel like they always have like taken extreme actions towards me. They've always taken extreme actions towards me. So this whole thing isn't really surprising to me. You know, it takes me back to the time where they banned me for a month for making a COVID joke that was clearly sarcastic. What is that Uncle Alert thing? What is that? See, I don't, that noise isn't playing for me, but I don't know. Like honestly, I'm not surprised that we're here. I don't really want to talk about my band too much because of all of the, like no, I was not drunk and I did not get banned for drinking and driving. That is all incel hearsay and they're just saying things. They don't know what they are talking about as per usual with that group of mentally unwell people. They're probably in here right now waiting to listen and clip that one weird incel that was like the LSF moderator, that stale guy or that tarot card guy. Like, hi, they're probably in here right now. And his bestie, that Leah Spaghetti incel account on Twitter, which I have blocked, like all of the other incel accounts. I try to stay up on blocking the incel accounts, but like they're probably watching right now, just waiting to like, clip anything that I say out of context. But to be clear, that is not why I was banned. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pibb. And like the way that they're like acting like I'm an alcoholic whenever I don't even drink, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, anyway. Frame shift, thank you so much. I appreciate it because it is like, yeah, I'm out a bit of money this month, but it's fine. I'll figure it out like I always do. God, it's so weird not having the music going. You barely drink, right? But I have all of these incels in my comments like calling me an alcoholic. I'm like, yeah, I know so many alcoholics that drink on occasions. Like, yeah, I think I've drank like this year, I've probably drank like 3 or 4 times, which I know is like probably so common for alcoholics to maybe drink once a month at most. I know that's how most alcoholics operate. But anyway. um, the way she didn't address the farting allegations. Oh, yeah. And whenever we get back, I'm gonna have to get rid of the farts, I guess. We're gonna have to get rid of the farts when I get back. But anyway, let's talk more about my time away. Do I look relaxed? Don't I look so relaxed? I'm right now, I am, hold on, don't I look so relaxed? Right now, I'm a full-time retired goddess, is what I've been doing. I've been in my retirement era. I was kidding about removing the farts, you guys. I was kidding about removing the farts, but like this kind of forced break, to be honest, I feel like it's actually probably really good for me. This forced break, this time away, though it's not really what I wanted at all. I think that it is really good for me. I've been having, it kind of makes me laugh because I don't know, like I don't want to like talk too much about like my incel haters and their like perception of me, but it's just so interesting to see how skewed their perception of the world and reality are, and like how skewed their perception of me is. Like I feel like they probably think that I'm like doing really badly, that I'm like suffering, like, oh, like they've been like, just some of like because whenever I comment, I'll get like a flood of like the weird incels, like, they like live in my comment section, even though I ban them, like I block them regularly. It's like, they just make new accounts. But anyway, just like this idea that I'm like suffering or like upset or angry or like, oh no, she's so pissed off that she's banned. Like, I'm like, oh, I've been living life, honey. I've been mothering. I've been surrounded by friends and family every day. Like, my life is really, truly so full. And I feel so lucky to have the support system that I have. And I feel so grateful to just be me, to just be like little old me. I've been mothering a lot. Like in my time away, I've definitely taken time to relax. Like that I've been banned for what, 10, how many days now? I've been banned for like I still have like 3 weeks or some shit. But I've been banned for maybe like 2 weeks, maybe closer to 2 weeks now. And the first like week, I was like, I'm just not gonna do anything, which has been like, so uncommon for me, you know. Well, honestly, it's like I did do a lot of stuff. It's like me doing nothing is like that doesn't happen, but I've been doing things like, tending to my plants. I've been, like tying up some loose ends. I told you guys I've been mothering. I've been helping out. Yeah, like some of my like younger cousins, I have some younger cousins that they've been kind of going through it and I've been helping them out. Like I'm going to help one of my younger cousins get their driver's license. I'm helping one of my other cousins you know, um, get set up for services, I guess. Yeah, exactly. I've been nurturing the soul and I feel like, and like honestly, there's a part of me that's like, why do I take on all of this? Like, like I said, with like helping out my cousins and stuff. And I'm like, no, it makes me feel full. It's very fulfilling. Like, I consider myself to be a helper type. The other thing that I'm excited about is I started looking into local organizing. I'm getting set up to do my first canvassing in Missouri tomorrow, actually. So I'm trying to like also take this time to get my footing in, getting involved in my local community and whatnot, and just figure out what I can do to help more. But girl, I've been relaxing. But I'm getting back to work. This week. I'm going down to the Ozarks. I'm going down to the Ozarks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to go on a little camping trip. It was really rainy, so I wasn't able to go for a few weeks, but we have some clear weather coming through, so I'm going to do that. And then whenever I get back from that, I think I'm going to put my focus back on, content creation. I'm excited to record a vlog. I'm going to do like a YouTube exclusive vlog. I'm going to vlog the camping trip. I'm going to vlog the float trip a little bit. Hi, Tigor. What the fuck did you do? I farted. I farted. Um, This is crazy, Kaceytron. Yes, get your library cards, get your free audiobooks. I've been listening to my audiobooks. I've been, like I'm just trying to take the time to be conducive to myself. Visit Sparky 202. I've like lurked a few streams and it's like before they try to ban me, I haven't created a new account. I don't do that. But not logged in. You, and whenever you get, I'm sure some of you like have probably been banned. Whenever you've been banned from Twitch, it's kind of just like not being like it kind of feels like a bit isolating from your community, but yeah. So what do we do today? Do we celebrate my 13th year partnerversary? I need to paint my nails. Let me get my quick dry nail polish really quick. Um, Can we watch Faith, Food, and Fun? Well, YouTube is like their copyright system. YouTube's copyright detection system is just so good. Wait, what is it playing? Oh my God. No, do you know what was playing on my Spotify? That's kind of embarrassing. Did you hear that? Hopefully it didn't pick up too quick. Um, it was playing the Alice in Wonderland soundtrack. I've been listening to the Alice in Wonderland soundtrack. I've been doing a bit of like age regressing therapy, which has been really nice. You know, like I did my psychedelic, like a week ago, I did like my psychedelic therapy. You guys know I love some good psychedelic therapy. And I just like hung out in my sprinkler. I watched Alice in Wonderland. I hung out in my sprinkler pool and I rode my scooter around. Like I was like, wow, I was doing some serious age regressing. It was really nice. Have you listened to Confessions too? Well, that was kind of like what spurred, like, whenever you think about it, it's like Madonna's music release gave me a excruciating headache, and I was banned later that day. So, I don't know. You tell me. What do you guys think of the album? No, I have not listened to it. I actually I deleted all the social media off my phone. I deleted all of the social media off my phone, so I only have access to my socials on like PC now. But I have like Audible and stuff. You know, I think it's just oh my goodness. But I I'm obsessed with the album. I need to give it another listen. Really? Are you guys doing trolling? Yeah, I deleted Discord from my phone too. Honestly, I probably should download Discord back. Like, mainly I was just like, I just don't want to be doom scrolling on like Twitter and Reddit. You know, Twitter is like the main one that I doom scroll on, so I deleted it. But yeah. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I told you guys I did some psychedelic therapy and whenever I did, I tripped with my sis Kitty. That's my nickname for my sis, Kitty, because she was saying kitten for the longest time. So I've started calling her Kitty. But Kitty, my sis, we did some psychedelic therapy and tripping with Kitty is really something. Like, they'll just say the most sage shit I've ever heard before in my life. Like, there was one time I was like, I need to figure out what time it is. And Kitty goes, I don't care about the time. All we have is the moment. And we had like walked up to the park. We walked up to the park and Kitty like stops at the corner and they do this and they're like, "Here I am waiting on the bus. I don't care what time it gets here as long as it picks me up." And then what else did they say? Oh my, they had me gagged. They had me gagged. Then like there was another time I was talking about this one time we tripped in Las Vegas years ago. Me and Kitty and Joshua and Sean. And yeah, it was us four. We went to Vegas and we tripped on the Vegas Strip. And I brought it up to Kitty. I was like, yeah, remember whenever we tripped in Vegas? And she goes, it's no longer fear and loathing in Las Vegas. Now we're doing love and compassion in Kansas City. No, it's like she's just an enlightened being. And then like there was another time later in the night where she was like had her headphones on and doing like her meditative beats, and she was just like frozen. Like it freaked me out for a second. I had to go over there and tap on her a little bit, and she didn't like move, and I was just like, oh my fucking god, she's done it, she's ascended. Like, no, she's like a monk. But no, I was literally afraid. I was like, oh my god, she's ascended. But yeah, I've been enjoying. I mean, it's like I miss streaming, don't get me wrong. Like I feel isolated from my community, and like, I've been worried about you guys. I've been worried about you guys. Like all of this the stuff that's going on with the produce. I'm like all of the vegans. I'm like, what are my vegans doing? They probably have fucking explosive diarrhea right now and shit. I've been worried about the vegans. I'm like, they're probably just fucking stuck with eating like frozen cheese pizza or something, right? What is this live? Hi, Paul. Right? Yeah, but see, and this is like, I feel like I don't eat lettuce. You guys know this. Whenever I go out to eat and stuff, like I'm like, hold the lettuce. And it's never done me wrong. It has never done me wrong. But it's so weird not having my background music going. Lindsey Graham died. Lindsey Graham died. No, I feel like there was a lot that happened since I've been away, but honestly, it's like I wasn't paying attention that much. I'm okay. I've been too poor to buy any groceries. Right, right. No, I feel that like the price of everything is just getting so expensive. Um, oh my God, she's back. What's up? Okay. So I guess let's do like a little bit of like our usual, right? Let's do a little bit of, oh, it's not New Music Friday anymore, girl. You guys don't forget about all of my links. Check them out. Well, I don't know if I can get the link to you in here. I tried to get like a Stream Elements bot to join, but anyway. Um, the links, check out the links, check out the merchandise, content idea when Casey returns.
Busting so hard.
Stop. I'm not doing this.
Nothing like frosting and butter.
No, it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of like this kind of, oh my God, the chewing. It reminds me of like, whenever you get like an egg with hollandaise sauce and it's just like you're just doing egg on egg. It's like with this frosting, it's like you're just doing butter on butter, you know? But what is this? 6 months of marriage couples quiz game. What's my favorite meal? Who cooks more? Type questions. No, you're right. Maybe we could do something like that. Content idea. I'm gonna go over some content ideas for myself soon. It's so weird not having like all of the fart noises and stuff. Hold on, I added some though. Wait.
Do you see I'm on the fucking phone? I've got dry eyes, y'all.
Do you guys hear it? Did you guys hear the soundboard? Oh my God. Hi, B Wayne. Oh, let me mod B Wayne. Okay, what else? Yeah, Sparky and Yolanda Pfister, they've been holding down the fort in my absence.
Hey, you guys, I have a headache, so I don't know how long I'm going to be live for. Let's get into 5 hours of hot topics. God, I have a headache. I'm on my period, so don't trigger me, you guys. Don't piss me off. Did you miss hot topics? No, don't worry. We're only 2 hours into it. We've already got 3 hours to go. Don't worry. Penny! Penny, stop it! Stop barking! Gaming today, Queen? You guys are always wanting me to game. Whenever I game, my viewer count drops to like 5. Why would I bother gaming?
It's true. It's
You guys
true.
don't even support. If you want games, then sub. Sub right now. Sub right now. If we get a level 5 hype train, then I'll game. Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I thought.
It's
Stupid
true.
bitches.
And this is Mohan's version. Mohan and Sparky and Yolanda have been holding down the fort for us. Oh, wait. What did Joshua message me? Oh. What else? No, and then like the gardening room. Oh my goodness. Let me show you. I need to scroll up. We've been missing all of our so I finally got I got a Thai constellation Monstera finally. Hold on. I'm behind. There. I got my Thai constellation Monstera finally, and then I got this albino like it's a type of Monstera. It's not the Deliciosa. It's another type though. And then King Louis is sending me this one. I need to go check my PO box for it. But yeah, and I got my first pests. But it wasn't a really bad one. Wait, that's not playing. They're like some sort of they're some sort of they're springtails, which I guess like don't eat the plant, but they eat like fungus growing around the plant. Yeah, but they've actually went away. I just put the plant outside in the sun and they all went away. But anyway, oh, and look, the humpback whale. Somebody went whale watching. I love that for them. And we've got Kathleener's tomatoes. Yeah, my garden hasn't done shit. Yours looks a lot better than mine, I tell you. Look at those tomatoes. Wow. And then we've got some flowers blooming in the garden room. Check out the Discord, you guys. Join the Discord if you haven't already. I do just love our little rooms that we share stuff in. The garden girls, we're at it. I've really been enjoying the plants and the gardening. Wow. Oh, and then look at this. I told King Louis I'm obsessed. It's a variated ficus plant. I haven't seen one of these before. I've been getting a little bit into some of the rarer house plants, but if you haven't got into the house plants yet, I'm telling you, buy one of them Monsteras. Monsteras are so I think that they're really easy, and like every time they get one of those new big ass leaves, it's like can you keep streaming the rest of the month, please? We miss you so much on YouTube. I might pop in and do like a few more streams on YouTube. Yeah, I will. I guess I'm just like, my priority isn't like streaming on YouTube every day like I did on Twitch. Like, I feel like I should use some of my time away for content creation. Like, I want to try to record some vlogs. Like, I want to finally use this time to be like, okay, I'm recording YouTube exclusive vlogs of, you know, things that I would never be able to vlog because it's like, oh, I have to be live, so I might as well just do it live. I will go live on YouTube a bit more. And honestly, like, I should continue doing it just in the future in general, because Twitch sucks. Twitch really sucks for discoverability. And honestly, it's like Twitch has never been good to me. You know, it's not just this band, which like I can understand and accept responsibility for. It's like I said, I was not fucking drinking, like absolutely not. And I was not banned for that, by the way. But I understand why they made the decision that they did. But, you know, it's just like all of the past stuff, like all of the past ways that they've targeted me and like made, you know, like one of the things that I really get resentful about, I really fucking get resentful about it, is how I told you guys, like whenever really early on Twitch, like in 2014, you know, I was 24 years old and I was doing like my gamer girl bit where I was, you know, like I was wearing tank tops, and like still to this day, like these fucking loser ass men, they'll act all irate about it. And even back then, it was just like, I'm not wearing anything that you wouldn't see somebody wear in public, you know? But just the way that the Twitch staff targeted me then, and they targeted me 100%. And the way, like, whenever I was like on my come up and I was going viral and I was blowing up, they cut off my sub button, they cut off my revenue. I had to go and get a job during that time. Whenever like Kaceytron was blowing up early on in the beginning in 2014, and I should have been focusing on my stream and my growth, I had to go back to fucking working retail for a year because Twitch took away my sub button for unforeseen reasons. Back in the day, they said that it was because I had curse words like scrolling on my donations. You know how like people will have like donation text scroll on their screen. It's like, okay, if you took away my sub button for that, there's a dozen other men that you should have taken away their sub buttons too. You know, there was that. And then I get very resentful about my COVID ban. And whenever they banned me for that, because that was also a big turning point for my comedy. Like they were like, because it was so clear that the joke that I made was sarcastic. It was basically like at the height of COVID. And I was on the Austin show, and one of the questions Austin asked me is, you know, if it was like for that the Rothschiller or whatever. And it was like something like, you know, if so-and-so had COVID, would you kiss them? And I was like, yeah, I would kiss them, and then I'd go out and spread it because poor and old people don't deserve to live. And they took that obviously sarcastic comment and they acted like it was literal. They acted that I literally was like, yeah, I'm going to go spread around COVID so that poor and old people will die. Right? And it was like, I was the only one banned for that, by the way. Like, just like months after, there were people going around fucking saying that they literally had COVID and doing IRL streams. Nothing happened to them. They were doing literally what Twitch banned me for hypothetically, you know, saying. They were actually doing it. No action against them, right? But it was like at that moment where I had like a talk with like my partnership manager at the time, and they were basically saying like, you need to stop being so sarcastic. People can't tell, you know? And that was like a big point where I started laughing after my jokes to show that I was being sarcastic. Like I would do my humor like I normally do, but then I would be like, oh, ha ha ha. Oh, I'm just joking. And I feel like that kind of like ruined my delivery. And I feel like now, because I got so accustomed to being like, oh, I have to show that I'm being sarcastic. I have to show that I'm joking. You know, I feel like I got used to basically laughing after my jokes, which I think takes away from my deadpan delivery that I was so good at years ago. Does that make sense what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. It's my partnerversary technically today. Though, like I said, I like even last year, whenever it was my partnerversary at the time, I just remember thinking, well, it should actually be my 13th year partnerversary. And this year I'm like, well, it should actually be my 14th year partnerversary. My partnerversary date isn't actually even correct because Twitch took my sub button because they were fucking sexist towards me. And you know what? You know what? Um, so after this had all happened, right? Like it was during and like some of the people that have been around for years, they can attest to this, like how I was targeted by Twitch, like how I had to walk on eggshells. And whenever Twitch got bought out by Amazon, one of the partnership managers at the time, they were like, yeah, can I get you in a call? And I remember thinking like, well, fuck, I'm in trouble. They're going to permanently ban me. So I got in a Skype call with like the director of partnership at the time. This was like back in like 2015, like right around whenever the buyout happened. And basically he was just like, yeah, we're sorry. Like he admitted it. He was like, yeah, we're sorry for all of that, da 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 da, but we're going to give you a 70-30 split. You know, like you haven't done anything wrong, no worries. Like the, moderation team has changed, da 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 da. You know, like basically if I would have been a bit older then, if I would have been a bit older and, like a little bit more, I don't know, like educated, I should have recorded that fucking conversation and sued Twitch for a bunch of fucking money. For real. Like, if I would have, I guess, like, had any guidance or, the knowledge that I have now, I would have recorded that conversation and used it as proof to show that Twitch was targeting me, was doing, like, what's the word for it? They were they were targeting me in a sexist way in the workplace. You should have recorded it. Well, they owe you they owe me billions. Hi, Tazachar. Thank you. No, 100% document everything. But it's like if I would have recorded that conversation at the time, and I've even talked to people that used to be close to like Twitch staff during that time, like Vio told me, back in the day, she was like kind of in with that awful, we won't even get into it, but she like knew some of the Twitch staff and she said 100% they would like target me and act like I was like bad for the site. Act like I was bad for the site for wearing a tank top and being like, I'm a girl gamer. I'm better at games than men. Like I was ruining the site for doing that. Meanwhile, they have, like all of the racism, the sexism, the homophobia that was going on then. Like, come on. But anyway, I'm off rambling. Back to the gardening. Back to the gardening. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ah, no, I bet this plant is here. I need to go check my P.O. box. Wow, ebony jewel wings. Ah, they're butt to butt. No, that's what? How beautiful though. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. I I really love like doing we found a little assassin bug over by my pool. I've had a few dragonflies. Like I like identifying any sorts of like little insects, flowers, plants, you know, really any of it. Wow. Yeah, my garden didn't make shit. My garden didn't make shit. Oh, wow, look at this. I love that for you. Oh, that'll be so nice for you. Oh, and you have a river view? Or is that a lake? I mean, either way, like, you know, being close to like a body of water, just wow, so happy for you. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous. Artichokes? Wow. What the fuck? I did not know artichokes looked like that. Like, it's like, does it eventually start to close up and that's whenever it's time to like eat it or what? Thank you. Thank you for the sub.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it worked that
At
time.
Comet in
Thank
Orbit,
you.
joined for 1 month.
Or the membership. Thank you for the membership. Wait, but why did my member see that? Why did it go back to 1, girl? Why are we back at 1? See, I don't know how these YouTube stuff works, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, and no, like I said, I've been like, what are the vegetarians eating? Wow. Has anybody gotten the virus, the parasite? Burrito bowl. Deep dish pizza, homemade. Spaghetti. Black pepper steak. Okay. Aw, thank you guys. Thank you guys. For all the nice messages and the support. You know, like I said, like I get why.
Oh, wow.
Zen, thank you,
At
Zen.
X_Zen_X6813 joined for 1 month.
Thank you, Zen. Like I said, like I get why Twitch made the decision that it did, which it wasn't for drinking, by the way. It was for smoking. It was because I hit my marijuana pipe. Like it was like 22 minutes. I went back and I looked. It was like 22 minutes before I drove. And overall, like I understand why Twitch made the decision that they did. But I want to reiterate, I wasn't fucking drunk, you know? And you know, like high driving, that's a completely different conversation. I get what I do believe that high driving is a thing. But for somebody like me, like I'm literally a medical marijuana patient. You guys know that. For somebody like me, it's like I'm not going to be like inebriated from taking like 1 hit of my pipe. And usually like my rule of thumb would be like 30 minutes. And I think that I just like wasn't paying attention to the time. You know, but I drive better high. Oh, stop it. No, like I said, I understand. Like, I do believe that high driving is a thing. Some marijuana addicts will act like, oh, high driving isn't a thing at all. I do believe that it is a thing, but it's like one of those things where it's like tolerance does matter. You know, like, yes, I've been too high to drive before. Was I whenever that day I got banned? No, I wasn't. Like 1 hit off my marijuana pipe is not going to make me too high to drive. Me being too high to drive is like, okay, I've done dabs and edibles. But yeah, I understand why Twitch made the decision that they did. And I understand why people have like, you know, their feelings towards high driving. In the future, I'm just not going to drive on stream. I'm just going to do like a BRB screen and just drive off stream because I'm not, you know, it's like also the meta right now is like all of these no life incels hall monitoring streamers while they're driving, you know? And I'm just like, I'm not fucking doing that. Um, Last week, my uncle did some work on my mom's house after smoking 2 blunts. Some people function better high. I'm definitely like a high functioning marijuana user, you know? But like I said, I get why people have the feelings that they do towards smoking and driving. And I don't think that high driving is just like not a thing at all, but I think it's something where tolerance matters. And it's like, okay, like, what is it? Am I, like, it's like, am I a huge marijuana addict who has ruined my life from, inhaling weed 24 hours a day? Or am I such a lightweight that one hit of a pipe is going to make me too high to function? It's like, so which one is it? Any opinions on Emiru and other streamers' viewbot allegations? Emiru is a piece of shit who is a viewbotter. She 100% viewbots. Like, I don't think there's any disputing that. And I think it's especially shitty that she viewbotted herself above so many other female streamers to have like that top #1 female streamer status whenever it probably should be Lil Simsy. Um, if you can carry an Overwatch game high as fuck, you can drive. Like I said, I think that high driving, I feel like it's a very nuanced conversation that people are going to have like varying opinions about. And the people that are, like I get why. Yeah, it is. It's a long conversation to have. And I guess like the other thing that I'll bring up is like, okay, have you ever taken Xanax and drove? Like a lot of people are technically operating vehicles under, mind altering substances without even realizing it. Xanax, Ambien, all sorts of prescription drugs. Technically, you aren't supposed to get in the car whenever you take. I'm just saying. What's up, Lucy Purr? Mr. Pibb, thank you. But yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm, like I said, I get why Twitch made the decision that they did. And in the future, I'm just not going to, like, honestly, you guys know I hadn't even really been smoking on stream. I hadn't been smoking on stream in general for a while. But it was a holiday weekend. And I think that's why I kind of had let my guard down. But anyway. I don't drive when I take my medication. I'm just saying a lot of people do though. Did you know like a lot of accidents occur in the morning whenever people have woken, like they took their Ambien or they took their Xanax the night before and they wake up to drive to work the next morning and they're still, high on those medications and they drive and that's what causes like a lot of wrecks in the morning. I'm just saying. Mods. Yeah, thank you, Mod. Thank you. Hold on, what's my...
Do you see I'm on the fucking phone? Do you?
I wish they had their stand. Yeah, my husband is prescribed clonazepam because he gets panic attacks on the freeway. Oh, parasite free. No, Poodle Lynn, what have you been eating? Like, you can't eat vegetables. Well, I get it's like only some of the vegetables, right? I'm like, I need to get my garden going. Okay, let's look at the pets. Oh my. Okay. Okay, little dog. Give it up for our Discord pets. Give it up for our Discord pets. Everybody clap. Everybody give it up for Jimothy. Have you guys heard about Jimothy? It's this little raccoon, I guess, that's been spotted in, I think, Seattle area that has like short spine syndrome. This is him. This is little Jimothy as a baby. Oh my goodness. They're beautiful. Give it up for the pets, everyone. Give it up for the pets. Please clap.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Thank you.
JY
Welcome, new member.
2647 joined for 1 month.
Welcome, new member. Hold on, let me switch my microphone. Oh, wow.
At Lala _ for 1 month.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Is it working? Okay. Anyway. Didn't she also let her rabbit cages get dirty and cause them to die? I think she did. I think it's very sus. The artichoke plant was mine. It turns into a flower if left on the plant. It's only edible before that. Oh. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for the membership. Oh my goodness, this reminds me of Little Miss. Okay, let's see. Hot topics. What are the hot topics right now? Oh, so this one, did you guys see this? I was just like, is this real? Yeah, people have been dunking on Destiny, who's a piece of shit, freak, weirdo. They had, what was it, LibCon? I'm like, what is this fucking event that he's at? What is this event that he's even at? I've never seen someone dress like an elderly Depends wearer and a 12-year-old who doesn't know how to tie a tie at the same time. No, it actually does look like he's an elder who wears Depends. But love to see this freak getting dragged. But I'm like, what was he even at? He was at, was it LibCon? Is that actually what it was called? Like, at the Liberalism for the 21st Century Conference on July 16th through 17th in Washington's Watergate Hotel, Bonnell joined a Gen Z Keeping It Liberal panel with Sarah Longwell and Bill Kristol to discuss their liberal democracy. Okay, so you know what Destiny's fucking weird cult of fucking freaks would do? It's like, we need to basically message Sarah Longwell and Bill Kristol. We need to blow up their social media and be like, why are you, like how the incels are like, why are you hanging out with somebody who abuses their dog? Why are you platforming somebody who abuses their dog? Only what we would say about Destiny would actually be true. And it would be like, why are you hanging out? Why are you platforming somebody who has admitted to having child sex abuse material saved on their computer in court documents. Like Sarah Longwell and Bill Crystal, whoever the fuck these freaks are, you know, they're fucking Zionist fucking freaks. But why are you platforming somebody who has admitted to having child sex abuse material saved on their computer? In court documents. They've admitted this in court documents. You know? Like, this is the other one that I'm like, oh, wow. And honestly, the way that this is getting, the way this is being said is kind of fucking annoying me, to be honest. Have you guys seen this? I just saw this today. Hassan Piker shrugs off Ludwig Ogren blacklisting him from sponsored events, which, by the way, so nice of Hassan to just shrug it off, because like Ludwig has came for Hassan. Ludwig has came for Hassan to avoid criticism towards himself. Wasn't it like he didn't Ludwig say something shady about Kaya's caller? Then like the funeral thing. I think there's been some other shady shit that Ludwig has said towards Hassan. Hassan is being so nice, and he's probably doing it on behalf of Cutie. But it's like, no, Ludwig has dragged Hassan and came for Hassan and been shady towards Hassan other times. Like if I were Hassan, I 100% would have returned the favor and been like, yeah, it's not just because of me, it's because of my support towards Palestine. You know, that's what's fucking annoying me about like this whole controversy. Hassan Piker shrugs off Ludwig Ogren blacklisting him from sponsored events. Dude, I'm going to be honest. I would never talk to me again either, bro. $800,000 a month and motherfuckers are like, yo, you got to blacklist this dude. I'd be like, sure. Hey, good on him, dude. It's like, it's not just because of Hassan in itself. It's not like it's just like he's blacklisting Hassan for being Hassan. It's completely contingent on Hassan's support for Palestinian people. And I feel like people are ignoring that. This isn't just Ludwig being like, oh, yeah, I don't want to, you know, have Hassan on, and I'm blacklisting him for that reason. The reason Hassan is being blacklisted is because AT&T is a Zionist organization, and Hassan has spoken out against the genocide in Palestine. You know, so Hassan is, you know, being very generous by giving Ludwig this out like this, by acting like it's just, oh, it's just because it's Hassan. It's not just because it's Hassan. It's because of Hassan's support for the Palestinian people. And the way people are just giving Ludwig an out, like, oh, yeah, 800,000 to, you know, blacklist Hassan. It's like, no, it was 800,000 to blacklist Hassan because of his support for Palestine. And the way people are just leaving that out is grinding my gears. And of course they would be like, well, Ludwig donated, you know, his own money towards it. It's like, yeah, he did, to escape holding a charity event on his own platform that his viewers actually wanted, right? It was a cop-out. The way he was like, oh, yeah, I'll just, I don't know if I don't want to do that, but I'll donate, you know, my own money. It was a cop-out. He didn't want to platform, you know, fundraising for Palestine because it would affect his sponsorship money. Yeah, so I don't know. I just think that the way people are giving Ludwig an out for this and acting like it's just because Hassan, and leaving out the whole part, it's because of Hassan's support for Palestine, I think is just like, no, it's not that he's just getting $800,000 a month to blacklist Hassan. He's getting $800,000 a month to blacklist Hassan and ignore the genocide. And then that streamer university stuff is going on. I guess Ludwig revealed he spent close to $400,000 in the month of June. A student commented, that's what most 9-to-5 workers make in a year. No, honey, that's 10 times as much as most 9 to 5 workers make in a year. But anyway, no, exactly, SF. Like that, he's taking 800K to silence the largest pro-Palestine streamer. 100%. It's not just about Hassan. If Hassan had never spoken out about the genocide, he would be on the fucking streams. Mogul moves, right? I cannot stand this man. I'm happy for Cutie and Ludwig, though. You know, I'm happy that he finally manned the fuck up and proposed. You know, I'm happy for her about that, but I think Ludwig sucks and is one of the worst parts of Cutie. But anyway, this streamer, has anybody watched that Streamer University shit? No. I'm not interested in that Streamer University shit. That's like, you know, that's like the Streamer University stuff. It's just like not of interest to me, but I think it's kind of interesting to see Agent 00's class was actually super informative, was it? I don't know. Like for me, like you guys have rubbed off on me a lot, and I'm just like, yeah, the Streamer University shit for me, it's just too straight. Like I'm not going around all of that fucking straight shit. They don't understand the language that I speak. I speak fluent gay, and like they don't get that. Like we're not gonna mesh, you know, it's not my vibe.
$55,000, that's a higher number than normal. I ran an event, I had to fly a bunch of streamers out. That's that travel expense. Next up, events. That is the production of the event. Nice. Next, marketing. Again, similar for the event, it's another $10,000. Final total for the month of June is just the expenses, what I spent. $359,000. Wow. This was just for the month of June, yes. Question?
That's exactly what a 9 to 5 making a year, but yours is good.
That is way more than most 9 to 5 just makers a year, yeah. All right, now is the this is just the month of June.
I'm like, what exactly is he doing? Like, I'm like, I just don't understand how this is like informative. I don't know. I guess we didn't see the whole thing, but I'm like, anyway, Ludwig pisses me off so bad. Me too. Me too. Yeah. And then you guys have seen Jimothy. A raccoon named Jimothy with rare short spine syndrome was roaming the streets, stealing food from trash cans and frightening locals. Like, isn't he so cute? What are the hot topics? Okay. I've been kind of out of the loop. Toy company debuts pregnant doll. Okay. Oh, the box office or the Odyssey. The Odyssey is doing really great at the box office, which is crazy because it brings me to like, hold on, let me. I guess like it was being talked about. So this is like some incel account. Like all of the incels are just like, oh my God, how could the Odyssey get a 99%? And Asmongold said, I don't think it's a great thing that critics are able to preemptively manufacture a consensus on media like this, especially when this movie has so many hot button social issues tied into that critics refuse to address, like that there's a trans man on the cast. This is all literally just because Elliot Page is in the film. Like they're like, yeah, I don't know, just like this thought process is so like, it's just like, grow the fuck up. I saw it in IMAX yesterday. It was great. It's getting great reviews. Like, but there's a trans man in the movie. How could this be? They're just are you just manufacturing that it's good, FKA Brock? Are you just manufacturing consensus because of trans men in the show? Is that why you made your decision? So you think it's good because DEI? It's like, grow the fuck up. But then I also think that it just shows like people are tired of, you know, these hot button social issues. People are fucking tired of it. Like, I think that even like the transphobes, I think that they're just like, I don't care. I'm going to go see the movie. You know, like they probably don't even fucking notice. Like a lot of them probably don't even fucking know. You know, it's like they're so obsessed with trans people. But this is real. Like, Asmongold is desperate to get back to these so-called hot button social issues and that be the only thing that he talks about, because he doesn't want to talk about Israel. He doesn't want to talk about his support of Israel. You know, he wants to go back to just like this fear mongering over trans people and people of color existing. But I think, like I said, I think that even the fucking bigots, I think that even they are getting tired of it. It's like, you've been doing this song and dance for over a decade, man. Like, you're almost 40. Like, yes, trans people exist, people of color exist, and they're not going anywhere no matter how much you scream and cry about it. They're going to be in films. They're going to be out in public. They're going to be in media. You know, it's just like, move the fuck on, dude. Yeah, the Odyssey slang with 120 million US opening. A cinema score, best live action hall of 2026, and record for Matt Damon as lead. No, and I do. I want to see it. I'm going to see it, I think, over sometime within the next week. Olive Garden, never ending pasta pass instantly sells out. It's 13 weeks. $100 plus tax for 13 weeks of unlimited pasta. But you have to eat in. God. You'd have terrible shits. Very loose stools, girl. You won't be bottoming with that. But Elliot Page's 3 things transphobes will never be: happy in a hit movie and with a girlfriend. No, 100%. 100%. Kevin O'Leary claiming that opposition to his Utah data center was fueled by Chinese money. Now he and Fox News are being sued for defamation. Oh, good. Oh, good. Anyway, well, you guys, what are we going to do now? I think we're going to do a little bit of vlogging because I can go live. I want to, you know, like I said, I wanted to just have a chill stream. You know, like all of my stuff isn't working like it normally does since I'm streaming on a different platform. But let's go vlog. No, I think Bumsy Bear is still here. Bumsy Bear, I saw you talking I was just thinking, I saw you talking in the Discord about that one Destiny orbiter, that stale or tarot card, and you had went and you like looked up how much they talked about me in Destiny's like weird little incel website server or whatever the fuck he has. And it's bewildering. It's bewildering, isn't it? Hello? Hello? Do you guys see me? Hello? Hello? Do you guys see me? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're outside. Like I said, I thought we'd do a bit of vlogging. Like, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I wanted to do just like a chill hangout, catch up, you know. No, like I didn't want to make like a grand show of it or anything just yet. Oh my goodness. It is nice outside though. It's hot, but it's nice. Let me turn off this air conditioner so you don't hear the constant buzzing from my air conditioner. Yeah, I'm happy to be streaming too. But yeah, my time away, I feel like I've just been trying to use it to, I don't know, do a bit of, I don't know, like, it's weird, you know, not having, I guess, like, the pressure of streaming. Like, not having the pressure of streaming, it's, I don't know, it's, I feel like I have a headache coming on. Thank you, Zooty Booty, thank you.
We love you, Queen.
Thank you, I love you too. Thank you so much for the $20. Thank you. You know, I'm doing some sort of YouTube membership boot camp. I got accepted into some program, so this will look good for me. Like, yeah, see, I can get memberships easy. I can get those super chats easy, you know. It's weird not having the farts though, that's for sure. What was I gonna say though? I feel like I've been taking this time to just do a bit of unpacking my mental. Like I have been in such high stress situations for such an extended period of time. And it's, I guess, you know, like I got some help with like my bills and stuff for the month, because it is like kind of a struggle being out like a whole month's pay, you know, especially with like all of the other financial hardships that I've taken over the last year. But I'll be fine. You know, I'm persevering. I have a lot of great people in my corner helping me. But yeah, it's just like this, you know, like I'm used to being like in a situation where it's like, all right, I need to make this amount of money every month. You know, like I need to stream, I need to reach my deadline, reach my goal. So it's different not being.
Oh, wow.
in this space.
At Mr. Pib 220 joined for 1 month.
Thank you, Mr. Pib. Thank you for the likes too, you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like this time, this forced break, I feel like in some ways it's really kind of good for me. Like I feel like I really do have a lot to unpack. Just like, you know, just with like I haven't had it easy. You know, I have not had it easy. I have not had an easy life. I've had a lot of, you know, responsibilities in my life, which it does kind of make it frustrating, like with how all of my haters.
Oh, wow.
Some irresponsible.
It joined for 1 month.
Thank you, Deja Diamond. Thank you so much. It gets frustrating with how like all of my haters will act like I'm some like burnout, irresponsible piece of shit or whatever. Because it's like, no, I have had to have so many responsibilities from such a young age. You know, I guess I've taken this time to kind of like unpack that, like just the amount of pressure and weight that I've carried throughout my life. And then I feel like also unpacking being a, you know, it's like I don't like to feel like I'm a victim of like these weird fucking freaks online, but I have been a victim of these weird fucking freaks online since I've started. You know, I think because I've always been a strong, independent woman who speaks my mind, I've just always been, you know, such a target by these freaks, by these freak men, you know, and, you know, I don't want to like be like, oh, I'm a victim of them, but it's like, no, I am. I'm a victim of some pretty extreme, you know, online harassment and, lies spread about me, lies said about me. Those children know nothing about the stress of responsibility and adulthood, right? And I think like I think a lot of people can relate. Like a lot of people, you know, I'm like, I do not think that I'm the only one that has had a lot of weight on me, a lot of pressure and responsibility. Like I know I'm far from the only person, and I feel like a lot of you in here are probably in the same sort of circumstances, and that's why, you know, you watch me, because it's relatable, you know, you relate. But yeah, like I've been just kind of like, oh, I really need to do some unpacking, but it's hard to, and I think that's why I've been like, no, let me help my cousin get his driver's license, let me help my cousin out a little bit. Like I think it's because I like to help, like I'm a helper type, like it makes me fulfilled to bring people together and to, you know, help out. But there's a part of me that's almost like, am I doing this to avoid facing my own, you know, issues? But yeah, there's a lot of issues to unpack. Like whenever I was doing my psychedelic therapy, it really made me confront like the anxiety that I have and how anxious I feel at all times. And I'm like, no, it actually is pretty fucking crazy. like just the feeling, like whenever I was tripping, like I had such extreme feelings of anxiety. It was honestly like kind of like overwhelming, but I was at the same time kind of like, I think that it's good that I had this experience because it made me acknowledge, you know, some of these neural pathways that I've built, like some of the ways that the paths that my brain has become so used to going down, I think out of survive, like, you know, like like those, oh, I just need to survive kind of neural pathways, I guess. I respect you, Casey. I now full-time care for my mom. I think that it's really sweet. Like, I'm sure the circumstances that it happened aren't the greatest, you know? But I think that it's a time that, you know, it's like, whenever you get to the age that I knew instantly you were not drunk. People are so dumb. I think it's just because of like the clip that they got of me, which what I'm saying in that clip is 100% true. You know, like if people got drunk from, you know, a few sips of alcohol, then they wouldn't be able to sell it at restaurants. You know, like people will have like a drink at a restaurant and drive home all the time, and that's not considered to be drunk driving necessarily. Of course, it varies from person to person, and it depends on the drink and how many drinks you had, but like having one drink at a restaurant and eating and driving home, like that's pretty standard. But the way these, like, you know, basement dwelling losers who don't leave their homes at, like, you know, it's like, wow, they really haven't experienced life much. But what I was saying, and then I guess I'm just also like, you guys know I owned and operated and bartended at my own bar for 3 years. Like, I'm pretty, you know, like aware of what drunk driving looks like, and whenever somebody's too drunk to drive, you know. Yeah, I saw some YouTube incel make a video about it and wish I hadn't even clicked on it. Yeah, like, you know, stuff like that used to bother me, I guess. Like all of these incels who make these kind of like weird pearl clutching, irate videos about me where they're just like acting like insane. And I think that everybody sees it as that. Like every normal person sees it as that. And I think that even the incels, even the people doing it, they know what they're doing, and they know they're fucking full of shit. They know that they're, and you know, it's like, it's built upon lies. Your entire platform is built upon just saying fucking lies about people. It's the same weirdos that act like Hassan literally kills dogs, you know? But yeah, like that shit used to bother me, but anymore I'm just like, normal people look at that and they're like, okay, what are they lying about? Like, I think whenever I got banned, like, a lot of people were just like, I don't really know what to believe, but I know that these incels are probably just saying shit. Oh, but what I was gonna say about somebody who said they're taking care of their mom now, they're full-time taking care of their mom, I was saying, I think it's, you know, I think that there's a lot of, I said I think it's a beautiful thing, but I think to word it better, I would say, I think there's a lot of beauty to find in that. You know, like, I'm sure the circumstances for which it happened, in which you started taking care of your mom, like, I'm sure they're not great circumstances. I'm sure it's very hard. But I think that, you know, having that time with your mom, you know, and being a caretaker, not only do you learn a lot about them, but you learn a lot about yourself. You know, you learn a lot about yourself, what you're capable of, what true love, compassion, and empathy like feel like and look like. You know, I think that while it's a very hard experience, I think that it's a very rewarding and also beautiful experience, you know. But love, compassion, and empathy to you. The fart accusations were sending me, oh, like the way they're acting like the fart was literally real. like, whatever. You know, and whenever I was like I was telling some of my like IRL friends about like how I got banned and stuff, and they were just like, that's crazy. They're like, no, you're like one of the things that people say to me often is you're one of the most responsible people I know. That is something that people say to me actually quite often. I would say that like a lot of my close friends, they kind of see me as the responsible matriarch type. Like I said, over the time that I've been away, I've been doing a lot of mothering.
League Classic equals RETVRN to Tron? iLeague Girl.
Ah! Thank you. League Classic. Oh my goodness. No, maybe I do ought to do something with League soon. I told you guys I've been waiting until they get like voice comms and stuff. But I don't know. I have not been gaming. I have not been gaming since I've been away. I haven't really been doing much gaming. It's my, like, honestly, like, if I had been banned for 30 days in, like, January or February, I probably would have been a little bit more pissed. But me being banned for 30 days at like the peak of the summer, I love summer. I love the heat. Even in this hot ass fucking weather, I've been chilling outside just baking away. I love it. Like and then I'm going camping, like I'm going swimming, I'm going to the lake. You know, like I feel like I'm in summer school. I've been age regressing. I'm like, I feel like I'm in not summer school. I feel like school's out for the summer. Is League getting voice chat? That's what I've heard. But yeah, I've been thinking a little bit about like how I want to kind of like reinvent and change up my content. And I want to, like, I feel like I want to give it like a lot of thought. And I know you guys will act crazy about it. And I've said this before, but there is a part of me that really wants to drop the Tron. I kind of want to like drop the Tron, you know, kind of like similar to like Snoop Dogg, how he became, like, I want to drop the Tron. Like I've just been thinking about it, and I just like, I feel like whenever I made the name, it was more like gamer related, but I feel like now with the kind of audience that I want, you know, and the kind of audience that I'm trying to build, which is LGBTQ women centered audience, like I feel like Kaceytron just sounds like gamer shit, and then people think of it like, people will think that I'm like somehow associated with that JonTron, and I'm like, but yeah, I've thought about just dropping the Tron. But I know you guys will have thoughts about it, but I think that it would be, to what's the alternative? I think that I would go just Casey or Casey Lee or something like that, but I feel like or maybe I would think of a different name. Pokimane did it. Yeah, like I feel like I need to drop the Tron, but I feel like I want to like think about how I want to reinvent myself a little bit longer before I make that decision. Look at this dog. It's so funny. She'll just sit in the chair. And then I got this dog barking at me. Did you guys see that my husband is live on Twitch? If you guys need anywhere to give your Twitch Prime, give it to my husband on Twitch. But yeah, what time is it? Honestly, I'm like, I really don't have that much for you guys. Like I said, I just wanted to go online and talk a little bit, do an update. Like, I wasn't trying to make any grand show of anything. The only game that I want to play is The Sims, so... Penny. I'll show you guys. Let me show you guys the... Honestly, we haven't done as much work on the backyard since I've had off as I would have liked to. But we did start this. This is like all I've done. We started this little patio, as you can see. So like this little patio, we're gonna do bricks all the way down. But look how my wisteria is looking. It's really starting to fill out. Oh my goodness, is the bot thing working? Can you do exclamation links? Oh, well, let me show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my my dog. Penny? And look at my cactus. It's look, it's getting a little nub. This thing is dying, but it probably needed to die. Somebody told me that those they're not actually cactuses. It's like a parasite that they put on one and it feeds off of it or something. So my money tree is coming back to life though. Oh, look what else I started. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, it's working. Do exclamation emotes, because if you are a member, there's like a few Kaceytron emotes that you have. There's a few Kaceytron emotes available if you have the membership. Do exclamation emotes. I think it shows them. Or emotes. Do any of them work? Are they working? Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. This is Doctor. No Wendy right now. No. That's Doctor. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my group. Okay, we're back now. Sorry about that. Um, But yeah, anyway, you guys, I think that's all I have for you. Like I said, I was planning on just doing like more of like a chill. I was planning on just doing more of a chill stream. You know, I've been relaxing, kind of trying to just, I feel like I've been relaxing for the first time in years, or trying to. Honestly, whenever you're not used to relaxing, it's kind of really hard to. But anyway, I am sorry for the short stream. Whenever I get back next week, maybe we'll do like Roblox debates or something like that on YouTube streams. But yeah, for today, all I really had for you guys was just doing a little vlog and kind of catching up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. And please consider checking out my husband's stream. If you have your Twitch Prime sub, give it to Joshua at the Brain Domain. Let me see. Will it? No, that one doesn't work. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, if you have a Prime sub, please consider giving it to my husband. He's the only one working this month. And yes, please consider checking out his stream. Oh, you are so right. I should give Josh my Prime. Please do. It goes towards the Kaceytron household. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I guess I'm going to end this broadcast. But yeah, we'll be back next week and we'll do something like a little bit more planned. Like I'm thinking maybe Roblox debates or something like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out and making me feel better. I will see you guys soon. Oh, funny thing. So I get unbanned from Twitch on August 5th. I get unbanned on August 5th. But I won't be streaming that day because I have tickets to see Jesse Wells, which I had bought these tickets months ago before I was banned. I just think that it's kind of funny on the day that I get unbanned. Like, I'm like, oh, well, I can't actually stream that day. I gotta go see my favorite Kia. So anyway, thank you guys for the likes, comments, memberships, and everything. We'll be back again next week whenever I get back from camping, and hopefully I'll have an exclusive vlog for you guys. But yes, please check out Joshua's stream, and if you have your Twitch Prime, please consider giving it to my husband. For the likes, comment. Oh, please consider giving it to my husband because it goes towards the Tron household. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you.